Hi, I'm Dr. Brant Larsen. Welcome to the video. We're going to talk about teeth grinding, some symptoms and some causes of teeth grinding. It's a common thing that I see with new patients, and you'll see why once we get to the causes. But first, let's go through some of the symptoms. Number one here, obviously the wearing of the teeth. It could be uneven wearing or just wearing down of teeth in general. If you look at the teeth structure, the tips of them, you shouldn't be wearing your teeth down. Your dentist obviously knows this. So if you find, or your dentist says that you're wearing your teeth down, it's a good sign that you're probably grinding or clenching your teeth at night. Number two, chipped teeth. Obviously, if you do this during the day, you're going to know what happens. Hopefully, you're going to know what happens. At night, or if you wake up and you start noticing that your teeth are chipped, probably grinding teeth at night, putting abnormal pressure on them at night. Number three, jaw pain. So it could be through here. So you have muscles through this region here, and those muscles also extend up through here. So people can get headaches as well. So headaches up through this region because you have a big fan-shaped muscle on the top over here that crosses down and it opens and closes your jaw. So jaw pain, obviously, if you're holding tight, a lot of tension there, that's gonna be a symptom. Number four, a crunching sound during your sleep. You probably won't notice this, but people you live with will notice that you're doing it, or you might hear someone else doing it. It's an awful sound if you've ever heard it. Number five, dark circles under the eyes. There's a few reasons for this, and you'll see that in the causes. But one is just that you're not getting sleep because you're constantly moving, you're constantly clenching. Your brain never gets a chance to settle down and go through all those different sleep cycles. That's one of the reasons why. Number six, fatigued. So being tired during the day, obviously, you're clenching, you're not going through those sleep cycles, your brain's tired. Number seven, lack of concentration. Again, your brain is fatigued. Number eight, irritable. I'd be irritable too if I was constantly not sleeping well. It's just a side effect. Your brain is not getting the rest it needs, and teeth grinding is one of them. Afternoon tiredness, again, fatigue. 10, a mouth breather. So a lot of people who grind their teeth are actually mouth breathers as well, and there's a reason why these things are correlated. We'll see that in the causes, but this is another one. 11, digestive problems. We're going to see this in the cause as well, but just keep a mental note. And 12 is a crossbite. Crossbite, your dentists, orthodontists know this. It's where, let's just say the upper teeth here are slanted in, and they're coming inside the lower teeth or outside the lower teeth. So it's crossing, it's a crossbite. So these upper and lower teeth aren't hitting nice and straight, they're hitting at an angle, okay? Either in or out. That could potentially be a symptom of teeth grinding. So causes, number one here, in no particular order. This one surprises a lot of people, but it's really, really common. Parasites. Yes, there are parasites in the U.S., and they are extremely common. The odds of you finding parasites on a stool sample are pretty low, from what I've seen. When I work with people and we do some different programs, and I've had many people show me pictures of what comes out and send emails and whatnot. It's disgusting, right? Now, I don't know exactly why, and this is actually studied, by the way. This is actually in published research. I knew about this far before I even knew it was in the actual published medical research, because I learned about it years and years ago. But parasites are in there, and I think it's probably because they're more nocturnal and they're more active during the night, and your body is kind of slowing down. They become more active, and it irritates your brain a little bit, irritates the body. That could be why. I don't really know why. But parasites are a very, very common cause. Number two, anxiety. So we got more cars on the road than ever before, more people on the road in this world than ever before, more things happening. Our cell phones, constantly, social media, different pressures that's happening. Anxiety is at an all-time high, and realistically for good reason. There's so many things happening constantly now. So anxiety can cause that jaw clenching, teeth grinding, because your brain is too hyperactive. Number three has to do with the airway. So this could be a huge long discussion here, and I'll probably make some more videos on these next two topics. But the airway, so people are not growing their faces to the dimensions that they should be. And case in point is all the wisdom teeth that need to be taken out. You should be able to house 32 teeth in your face, in your head, without having them to have to get removed. If you need them removed because there isn't room, it means you're not growing a big enough face. It has to do with our pathetic food supply. We're not getting the nutrients that we need to grow big healthy faces. Well, when that's happening, we're not growing the airway either. So in the maxilla bones here, and other bones, we're not growing the space for the airway. So when you go to sleep, you're more in the subconscious, right? So your conscious mind is basically shut down. Oxygen is really, really important for you. So your brain is trying to do things to create space, to create airway, to wake you up, to do whatever it has to do to get oxygen to you. So when you lie down and you go to sleep, those airways have a potential to even shut down even more. And your brain registers because it has oxygen sensors everywhere in the blood, right? So you have to have oxygen. And it will grind, it will do things, and it'll make you do different things to try to get air and oxygen in there. So I'm a cranial adjusting chiropractor. I work on the bones of the skull. It's probably the most important thing I do, the most fun thing that I do. And I'm always helping try to improve airways and improve the position of the cranial bones, because for one, it has a huge impact on the rest of the spine, the rest of the body, the shoulders, hips, knees, everything. But two is airway. You need airway. You have to have oxygen to nourish your brain and nervous system. And number 4 is cranial pressure. So I didn't grab my model here. One second. I don't have the top of this on, but you can see the different bones of the skull. Okay, so this is a cutaway view, obviously. There's the side view. You can see the different bones of the skull. You can see all these different bones of the skull there. Well, each different colored bone is a joint. So between those two different bones is a joint. And you get pressure there. And when there's too much pressure, your body's trying to relieve pressure. And one way it does that is by muscle motion and trying to grind and clench and those types of things. It's trying to, change pressures in that system. And that system is incredibly important. So I have a number of fascinating stories of people who were pre and post, what happened to them while adjusting. I had one guy who couldn't have his bed up against a wall because he'd wake up with his head just smashed against the wall every single night, and it was causing him pain. So for a couple decades, he had his bed moved away into the middle of the room. That's where he slept, in the middle of the room. Imagine walking into someone's bedroom and their bed's in the middle of it and you can walk all the way around it. That's what he had to do, so that he couldn't, get to the wall very easily. I mean, obviously he could fall off the bed and keep going, but he'd probably wake up. So he did that for a couple of decades. I did the exam on him. I figured out his cranial pressures, the stresses, the misalignments, started to make those corrections. He no longer needed to do it. He moved his bed back to the wall, and he had no problems, because we had released this cranial pressure and the restrictions that he had had from car accidents and old football, getting your bell rung. Now they term it more concussion, but getting your bell rung, seeing stars, those things in the older generations, those were all concussions. That was your brain rattling around in there. But anyways, cranial pressure is huge, and it's one of the causes of why someone's going to grind their teeth. So all these things, you have to take a look at the digestive system, potentially some parasitic type organisms in there, and then making sure that the bones of the skull are free and they're moving how they're supposed to. It's a huge, huge deal. drlarsen.com for more on my website, and I'll see you again on the next video.